A few months ago, I quit my job. We sold everything we owned because God invited us to move to Africa. And now we're here. And day by day, He's shaping and molding us by experiences and unexpected adventures. So this is our journey. This is how He is teaching us to be daily creatures. You know, sometimes I still can't believe that this is actually Africa. It's so green and lush and beautiful, and there's so much water everywhere. It rains almost every day here. It's bugging. It's so crazy that I grew up with this lie that Africa was just the Sahara Desert, or that it was just Egypt, or that it was just a savanna, and that there was mostly desert. Why have we been lied to? Why has this painting of Africa been this way? I don't really know. Africa is definitely not a poor place. There's a lot of poor people in Africa. But man, the resources here are incredibly rich. Like I was saying before, this soil, you can grow almost anything. Almost anything because of the volcanic soil here. And wild fruit trees just grow on the side of the road. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts.
Excited, we are harvesting groundnuts.
That this has been painted as a place that needs so much help. Now, I don't know a whole lot about foreign aid, but what I do know is that what I've seen is that it's not very impactful in the long term. It may be great that, you know, they bring mosquito nets, or they bring food, or they bring shoes and clothes, but what I'm seeing is that kind of help also destroys the local economy. I'm seeing that it destroys it because the person who was selling mosquito nets is now not able to sell them because people are getting them for free. So now he's out of a job. Now he has to go do something else. Or the one selling shoes and raising crops and starting local businesses. It makes you think. It makes you really think about what's really happening here. All right, Emily drove in town the first time. She did really well, even though I was terrified the entire time. I'm so glad that this bar is here, that I can just hold on. My hands are a little tired, and Trevor has a nice bar there too. So, anyways, we did good. Emily did great. Moving around, enjoying the mud right now. It's quite fun. You can tell this car will not get stuck ever. It's pretty freaking amazing. God is just overwhelming us with blessings. What do you do? What do you say? Except gratitude. It doesn't feel like it's enough, but it's what we have.
Got here. Nope.
So Trevor and I are going down this forest road and we see this luxury car stuck in a ditch. We went home and got a chain, and dude, this thing broke and broke and broke again. Not a towing chain. We really need something to tow. Man, this car, I don't even know what it's doing down here on this road.
Ah! Ah!
Thankfully, nothing was actually broken on the car or either one. So after we got it out, it couldn't start. They didn't know if it was the battery. They thought it maybe needed gas, so they sent this guy for petrol, and he comes back, and they get my battery out. And what?
She did. It was making me. I told you people, but you were there. She had required too long.
Anyone could have jumped a car that way. That's crazy. I didn't even know that was possible. They wanted to use a chain.
You have taken back.
Yeah?
We were still.
Oh my.
Small few minutes.
That's fun.
Tomorrow minutes. You're gonna have to go.
So they were speaking in their language, and Trevor was telling me afterwards that they were so shocked that a Mzungu, a white man, would stop and actually help them. And this guy right there, he kept telling them, he's like, hey, speak English. Come on, respect this guy, respect him. And I was like, afterwards, Trevor told me that. I was like, man, that's so cool. That's so cool that I could show some kindness to them that they've never seen before.
No? A bit higher. There.
Why?
That's how it is.
So how do I cut it without it getting everywhere?
What? Careful. No? You cut. Really? Really?
It didn't break.
That was crazy.
It can't just come out there like that.
Just one cut, man. Golly, this is heavy. What are you laughing at? Golly, this is heavy. It's full of water. All right, that was my first matoke tree you have to cut down. It's actually quite fun. I want to cut more now.
No.
pull it back like she here, right? Hey, Gemma. I'm so excited to talk about this. So, when I approach the Bible, I want to know context. I want to know history. I want to know who they're speaking to. I want to understand the cross-cultural considerations that are going on in this text. And then, from that knowledge, let God speak to me through it. Which, changes every day a little bit. But my wife, she has such a unique way that she hears the Lord. She has that desire to search the text in that way as well. But yet, God speaks to her so cool. She'll see numbers or just be told to go to a certain verse, and God brings her to passages that are in her life now. So the other day, she was reading Jeremiah 1, led there by the Spirit. And me, being a good husband, I was like, let me read it with you. Dude, the passage was for me. Jeremiah 1, 5 through 10. Now, Jeremiah is just minding his own business, the son of a priest. And it says, the word of the Lord came to him, saying, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you and approved of you as my chosen instrument. Before you were born, I consecrated you. I set you apart to me, myself, as my own. And I have appointed you as a prophet of the nations. Dang! That's pretty dang powerful. How many of us want God to come and say that? Well, he does. And then, of course, in the most human fashion, Jeremiah replies, no, God, Lord, I don't know how to speak. I am only a young man. God, I don't know anything. I barely understand things. And you want me to speak? Isn't that so us? To just completely throw away what God just said about us? You are my chosen instrument. When you were only a thought, I approved of you, and I chose you, and I set you apart, and I consecrated you to myself. No, God, you don't know. I'm nothing. I don't know anything. The Lord identifies him, and then he chooses his own identity. I am only a young man. But God doesn't walk away from him. He doesn't rebuke him. Well, I guess if rebuke, you understand the rebuke, that means correction. He gently redirects. Do not say that I am Do not say that I am only a young man. It's kind of a tongue twister. Because everywhere I send you, you shall go. And whatever I command you to speak, you will say it. Do not be afraid. Don't worry what their faces will look like. Don't worry what they say. Don't worry what they'll do to you. Don't worry if they even listen. For I am with you. I will protect and deliver you always. Signed, Yahweh. Wait, but then Yahweh stretched out his hand and he touched Jeremiah's mouth and said, behold, hear me. I have put my words in your mouth. This day, not tomorrow, not the next day, but today, I have appointed you to do what? Uproot and break down, destroy and overthrow, and build and to plant. For me, in my life, God has been calling me to some things. And he's named me. And he's told me, I thought of you. And I chose you and I approved of you. taking that in and really letting it sink. Oh my goodness, it's so hard when you believe lies. It's so hard when you are hearing, I am not enough, from the enemy and from your own flesh. That you don't know enough. You're not old enough. You haven't experienced enough. You haven't read enough. You haven't been trained or educated. But God says, do not say you're only a young man. Do not limit what I have put inside. For before you were born, I set you apart for myself. So whatever you're going through, whatever you're trying to push through and white knuckle and hold on to and just try to bully and punch through the door, let it go. For today, God has appointed you. For before you were even formed, you had purpose, identity, truth, and a God who never leaves us. Let yourself be transformed by the renewing of your mind. When you renew and let things become brand new and take out the old, transformation doesn't just happen here. It happens here and in the lives of people around you. So where you're at, you're not behind. You're not stuck. You just need to listen and hear his voice.
It'll make you go blind.
Okay.